Are we Christ's disciples or are we the enemy's disciple? So, as we go to 1 Corinthians chapter 13, it talks about what love is. Paul defines love in verses 4. It says, love suffers long and is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not parade itself. It's not puffed up. Does not behave rudely. Does not seek its own. Is not provoked. Thinks no evil. Does not rejoice in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth. Bears all things. Believes all things. Hopes all things. And endure all things. Love never fails. So, with that being said, when we're loving, we got to ask ourselves in our homes, are I suffering with my wife, my family? Am I being envy? Am I all about me? Am I being rude? Am I always being provoked? So I ask these questions to my personal life. I smile at people, like my wife said, I'm good at that. But the real truth of the matter is, am I really showing real love? And I had to come to the grips of it. I wasn't. I was convicted with the topic love all by itself, and God had to deal with me. I got promoted as head coach at Gracefield last year during the season, and then I got demoted during the summer. So I was like, Lord, what are you doing in my life? But he reminded me, I never came to Gracefield to coach. I came to Gracefield to go to school and get my degree. And coaching was going to come after I got my degree. So I never really heard the voice of the Lord say, son, this is what I want you to do. I took a job based on helping the principal at the time. So, but in the midst of that, when I got demoted, it hurt. And it hurt to the point where I told my wife, we moving back to Panama City. Matter of fact, we're going to leave next week. But the thing about that is this, I never came here to coach. I came to go to school. And the way it hurt, I responded to what happened to me. Instead of loving people, I started kind of pushing people away, saying, why you do this to me? I took it personal. But see, the thing about love is, you love people not based on how they treat you. You love people because God say love people. It ain't based on how you feel. But that's the problem with us as people. I can speak for myself. You want to love only when you're loved. Right. And you only want to receive only when you're receiving. So at the end of the day, we must always remember that love is so powerful that the people who don't know Christ can get pushed away from Christ because of our actions. I'm at the school of, I don't know who's saved, who's not saved. But if I don't show the love of Christ, then that person may be missing out. You don't know why God has you in what place. You never know. But the thing about it is, always respond in love. No matter how people treat you, no matter if your home is not the way you want it, but still love your spouse. No matter who you encounter with, no matter how they treat you, still love them. The Bible don't give us an escape gate to not love. Now we give our own escape gate. We take the one scripture and say, do unto others as you want them to do unto you. So what we do is, when they hurt me, I'm going to hurt them back. Right. There's no need to get revenge. God is just all by himself. He'll fix it. But the problem is, we always try to fix it. And that's why I told my wife, I didn't want to deal with myself. But I knew that the Lord, in the letter when Paul wrote to the Corinthians, it was a very severe letter. He wanted them people to get right. So maybe, just maybe, I don't know what God is doing, but it's time for me to get right. And see, I can't speak for no one in the room, but you know what you're dealing with. We all know what we're dealing with. And most of the time, it's a heart problem. That's the root of it. And what's in our heart always tend to come out. So if we don't fix our heart, we won't fix nothing. Because it's the key element of the fruit. The Lord told his disciples, by this, they will know if you're my disciples. So if we don't show this love, we're in trouble. And we're hurting God. And I say God's people, but the ones who's getting to know God. So let's always be reminded, and as I'm reminded and convicted, that I must always love, no matter what. Amen.
Amen.